Welcome to the Adams State Podcast. I'm Mike Clifford, and today we are talking with the chair of the theater department at Adams State University, who is also the reason we're talking with him today is that he's going to be the co-host for Adams State Gives Day coming up on February 12th. His name's Dr. John Taylor. Thanks for talking with us today, John.
Thanks for having me over to talk.
Glad to do it. So to start off, I think those of us who have been working on it know what Adams State Gives Day is. But for people who are listening who might not really have any idea, can you tell them a little bit what is Adams State Gives Day?
So this will be our fifth Adams State Gives Day event, and it is essentially a live event that we broadcast on our YouTube station, and it's a way for our alumni and people out in the community, not even the local community, but across the United States and wherever, really, to reconnect with Adams State. We provide some entertainment. We hope to inspire and entertain, as well as educate about what Adams State is doing today, and ultimately reconnecting with friends of Adams State, for whom this is not only our university, but their university as well. And we will also make a pitch for maybe reconnecting through financial gifts to Adams State, whether it's a one-time gift or a monthly gift, but reconnecting and seeing what we're doing at Adams State while we entertain you for a little while.
Yeah, all right. And so the money that's raised, what's that raised for? What's it used for?
So my understanding is that we're raising it really for the general fund, and so it can be applied to a variety of ways to help scholarships, to help with funding of needs on campus. A university is an expensive endeavor, and the state of Colorado, we are, of course, a public university, but the funding we get from the state is not always enough, and this helps us to meet those unmet needs. And really, whatever we're raising will always be in benefit of the students that we serve.
Sure. All right. So, say I either tune in online, or actually, I think people can come to Richardson Hall Absolutely. As well, right? 7 o'clock on February 12th. What am I going to experience?
So you're going to meet current students of Adams State who are going to share their experiences. You're going to have entertainment in the form of various music groups, and we'll be celebrating successes on our campus, including, I believe, we'll be meeting our women's wrestling team, which is a new group on our campus, and celebrating all aspects of campus life with enough information that hopefully inspires you to reconnect with Adams State, and enough entertainment to keep you watching for the hour to an hour and a half that we think our broadcast will be.
All right, great. So talk about supporting the things going on at Adams State, and I know you always have a lot of things going on in the theater department. Mm-hmm. What are some of the projects you're working on this semester?
Sure. And not only am I chair of the theater program, I'm the director of the School of Visual and Performing Arts. So we have a lot happening in all three of our areas. We are always very busy academic units who are producing, creating, and showing and performing a whole host of things in the performing and fine arts. So Adams State Theater will have 3 productions this semester, beginning in mid-February with a play called Reasons to Be Pretty, and we will conclude our spring semester, I should say, with a faculty-directed production in the main stage. Music, of course, will have a whole series of concerts, and upcoming in February are their top of the nation bands and choirs, which bring in hundreds of high school students from across campus or from across the state of Colorado and New Mexico. And the art always is busy with gallery. In fact, today at 5, which is, I know, not impacting this broadcast,
Right.
but there will be a gallery opening of faculty work, which will be up for the month of February. So people should come over and look at that as well. So we always, in the theater program, we always think of ourselves not just as an academic unit, but a producing theater company 10 months out of the year. And we organize ourselves, and our students not only get the experience in the classroom, but they get the opportunity in the way that we organize ourselves to be working in a producing theater company in all those different positions that are needed. Music does similar things in their area, and art gives their students opportunity through co-curricular programming that makes our educations, I think, very special. They go beyond just the classroom experience and give our students the chance to apply what they're learning in the classroom, and at the same time really develop a resume as they head out into the work world for relevant jobs with the experience that can help them get those jobs.
Yeah. So this is something that you're obviously you're very good at this kind of thing, and you're an enthusiastic professor and everything. Can you tell us a little, if I'm not going to be, if it's not too personal, but about what it is about theater that excites you or makes you interested in doing it, and what it is about doing theater on a college campus?
Wow. So I've told people before, I'm either very lucky or I have a lack of imagination, because I have known since I was 5 years old what it is I wanted to do with my life, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to do that. When I was 5 years old, I was in a school play of a nativity play for a Christmas play. I wanted to be Joseph. I was told I was too short to be Joseph, and I was cast as the Star of Bethlehem. It was a dowel rod and a cardboard star. But I'll tell you, in that moment at 5 years old, doing it opened up a whole world to me. And then I started doing more things, and I'm 59 now. I've been doing theater for basically 54 years of my life. And at some point, as I was in high school, I realized it was the classroom that excited me even more than doing theater. And if I could marry the two of them together as a teacher of theater, that was the dream. And, Adams State, I arrived here. This is my 25th year at Adams. And I arrived here in 99. I was in my early 30s. And I thought, well, this would be a great job for a couple of years, and then I'll move on to something bigger in terms of a market. But we were building the new theater building. But even more than that kept me here was that on this campus, it's really where I found my voice. We talk about our great stories begin here. That's not only true for the students. I think for those of us who work here and teach here, it can be the same for us. So I had some big ideas about what theater could be and what it could be within a community, as well as what it could be on a college campus. And every step of the way, from the beginning with the Laramie Project, through Dead Men Walking, through Fahrenheit, through Variety, up through my last project, which was A Doll's House Part 2 and the Engendering Change Project, I've never been told no. I've only been encouraged to explore, to grow, to reach out, and partners are always willing to step forward. And at a certain point early in my career here, it's like, why would I want to be anywhere else? Because I'm doing exactly what I always dreamed of doing. And hopefully along the way, it's had an impact on people who have been here as students, on our community, and that it's been a positive thing for the campus. But it's that environment in which I go back to that phrase. As a professor, I found my voice as to what kind of career I could have and wanted to have, and hopefully the impact I could have in a community. And when you're in a community our size, on a campus our size, I think that impact can be even greater, because you're providing a resource for people that maybe otherwise wouldn't be there. So that's my passion for theater. Is I love telling stories, and I love telling stories that can impact and create change in a positive direction. I can't remember who once said it, I think it's playwright Lauren Gunderson who said, "We imagine the future the way that it should be, and if we're not, we really should be." So I think in theater we can tell the stories that help us create the future that we want, and that's what I've enjoyed doing. And Adams State has been the place which has allowed me to do that. Because at a campus our size, you don't get pigeonholed into like, I'm the theater historian, right, and I will only teach classes. I will rarely do production. Here you get a chance to apply all of our skills and knowledge, and you really get a chance to work with the students, get to know those students, and really see their growth, not just in a superficial way or a way where you're on the sidelines. We work together with our students, shoulder to shoulder, side by side, creating together, and I can't think of anything better than that.
All right, so that's one of the things that people will be supporting when they watch the Adams State Gives Day streamcast. I don't know exactly what you would call it, but on February 12th, starting at 7 o'clock, and adams.edu/live is the place to go and find the link for that. And you can make your donations while you're doing that, being entertained, and support the kind of passion and the education that people like Dr. John Taylor give on Adams State's campus. So anything else you want to mention before we finish up, John?
No, tune in. We'll have a fun show for you, and I think you'll enjoy. We've got some new groups performing, and we'll have a good show. And it's only about an hour to hour and a half, but it's a great way to reconnect with your university, Adams State University.
All right, great. Thanks, John.
You're welcome.